Hello, everybody. Hi,
Hey,
Susan. Hi, Paul.
good morning or good afternoon, even.
Good afternoon. Hello, everybody.
Hey, Barb.
Hey, how are you, Robin?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Um,
I'll
I
do
have,
that.
I'm having to admit people, so everything's not kind of working the way we thought it would.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. I'm Mary tonight.
Hi, Mary.
Except I was getting a message that said the host had another meeting in progress.
Yeah, I was too.
Well, that's because I did something wrong. I I just started a meeting and I needed to start this particular meeting. So that was all true. Oh, Carla, I need to make you, where's Carla? Oh my goodness. Have I lost Carla?
I'm right next to you on my screen, but obviously
Oh,
not
I
on yours.
see you. Okay, good. I see you. I'm making you co-host.
Okay.
So just so you all know, I'm hosting in Mary's place and she's going to join us. And I was afraid when she joined that she might um, remove me from hosting. And so I made Carla co-host. So if that does happen, the meetings will still go on. We think.
No
Welcome,
problem.
welcome everybody. Now, the way that Mary says she takes roll is by taking a screenshot of the participants. My only problem with that is I don't get the entire screen, but I'm going to try it. Okay, why am I?
Barb, do you have a little bar across the bottom that says participants? If you click on that, I think it'll list all of our names.
Yeah, I just have to get them down. Yeah, that's what I'm taking a screenshot of. The thing that happens is that your names change position,
Yeah.
but oh shoot. And I just found out that when somebody's joining, it makes the names all disappear.
Oh, no.
But we're so glad to have everybody here. Good. Okay.
Okay, and now here comes Tiffany.
Yeah.
Well, I'm writing them down.
Oh, good. Okay, and I'm getting lots of screenshots, so hopefully together we'll have a wonderful list.
So, hi everyone, how are you?
Hi. Good.
Gary.
Here's Rick. Add Rick Quattlebaum. So is it raining everywhere in Millark?
Yep.
3. Okay, I'm definitely missing some, Becky.
Okay, everybody smile. I'm taking your picture.
Okay, and do we have Angie on?
Yes, Angie is on, and here comes Ralph.
So we are called to order, only 3 minutes late.
Hey, that's pretty
And
good.
we needed to remind everyone Angie's on as upcoming district secretary. And do we have either of our candidates for governor-elect on? I don't see them.
I don't see them either.
I don't think so. Okay.
And Angie took screenshots too, so this is good. Thank you, Angie.
Okay. So membership contest, Roy, please.
Okay, the membership contest is history, and Mary has notified the winners. There's still a little bit of work to do on the part of the winners. They've got to make sure that the money for their new members is in. And I believe Mary's given them 30 days to do that. That is a considerable amount of money for those who have met new members, but at least they have new members. Overall, the district gained plus 172 during the contest period, which was October 1st through March 31st. We added a lot more members than that, but we also lost some. So our bottom line is plus 172. That's not as many as I'd hoped for, but it's still positive. So I think that was a good thing to do. I don't know whether we'll do this in the future. It's a lot of money to spend, $15,000. But on the other hand, we've got to do whatever we can to increase membership and get our local clubs back to meeting and growing again. So it was a good thing to do. And St. Joseph, Missouri and Clarksville, Arkansas were the two big winners, the first place winners of the two groups. They had positive growth, and we had quite a few clubs that had positive growth. Barb figured it for me, and we had 38 group A clubs, 27 had net membership gain, and out of the 132 Group B clubs, 55 finished with positive numbers. So that's a lot of clubs that went up during the contest period, and really the reason we're down, we lost members was in part because we lost some clubs. So that's where we are on the membership contest, and so now the question is, will they all get their money in, and then they need to spend the money wisely.
Okay, thank you, Roy.
Mhm.
Any questions from anybody about membership contest? Okay, Barb, do you want to give us the update on new club?
Yes. First of all, on 5A, we're missing a date. The new club growth and planning is May 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. So it's 4 days. And we'll start at noon on May 9th because that's Mother's Day weekend. We don't want everybody to have to drive in on Mother's Day. So driving in Monday morning, and we'll have a little bit of a training, and then we will be going out in the field. Everyone who participates as an opener needs to attend club opener training. And if you haven't attended club opener training and are participating, I've tried to send the link out. There is a club opener training on April 26th at 7 p.m. being conducted by Kathleen Moylan. Actually, she's conducting it for the for the Western USA Region 4, but she also is graciously accepting our people who need to be trained because we need to be trained. Any of you who are going to be coaches need coaches training, and I do have a training that is in Alabama, but it's part of their lieutenant governor training, and it's 2 hours long. Most of them are an hour and a half, so I'm trying to find one that that is an hour and a half, and if not, I'll hold one because I can train coaches. I would like for the group that is planning this to meet Wednesday night. We've been meeting some Wednesday nights, and there's a lot of news. We did get our grant approved. I don't have the official letter yet, but I'm on the committee and they voted to approve it. The change was on the chamber. I put in the exact amount for Branson, which is 235, and I had down 195. And the Springfield North, the Springfield Chamber is very expensive. I was hoping we'd get it at half price, but I never got that offer. And so Robin knows about a business associate on Commercial Street for $100. So I changed that number. So it's $102 less than we submitted, but everything else was approved. So we are so good for us. And thank you all for your work, because it was having all that information that enabled us to get the grant approved. And Paul Eckler got 350 possible prospects for Branson. So that was awesome, Paul. So
Hey, Paul.
yeah, yes. And thank you all, Robin, and we had so many people working in Springfield North and Branson. Robin and Paul Sherman single-handedly did the site surveys. Carla was filling out the Google Docs on planes and trains and automobiles, and I don't know where else. And so thank you all for all the work you've done. And the reward is there's a lot more to do. On Marcia, oh my gosh, Marcia worked on her lunch hour, and Ryan Abishon said he could work from 4:30 to 6, and he called me at 3:30 and said, I'm ready, what do I need to do? So everybody just really worked hard, so thank you. And then Town and Country we decided the wording needs to be lukewarm. We're still working on it, not full-time, but we're still making progress. And East End, Arkansas, we have planned that one after this. So that's for this summer, East End and Little Rock. So those are all coming up, and we'll be looking for even more people to be trained and to help in East End and in Little Rock. And as Roy pointed out, we have gotten some new members, and we're very glad to have them, but we are losing several clubs, and that we've got to replace them, and we want to replace them to serve more children. So thank you all for your work. Excuse me.
Barb, what
Thanks,
about the
Barb.
Bosnian Club?
We had contacts. We contacted them, and they did not respond. We are now counting on Mary Sally, who's doing everything else, to find us some contacts through the International Institute. Mary, do you have any news on that?
I am having a tremendous problem with my contact at the International Institute. I finally got to talk to somebody after 4 weeks of trying, and I'm taking the quarters up there tomorrow. So she promised me months ago a contact for the Bosnian Club. I've gotten nothing from her.
Well,
They're
Don't
very
turn-
difficult to work with.
oh, I'm sorry. Well, thank you for all you're doing. I was going to say, don't turn over the quarters till you get the name, but we want those quarters to go to the Bosnians no matter what. So
That needs to be a quid pro quo.
I need the quarters out of my house.
We need to get a picture of some kind too, Mary.
yes, yes.
I am going to try my best. You would not believe how many voicemails and emails that went unanswered in the last 4 weeks from the Institute. It's been very, very frustrating.
Hmm.
I may just set the quarters in front of their sign and take a picture.
Don't forget the almonds.
Oh, but I don't know where those went to.
Okay, thank you. Ralph, do you have something for us on existing club revitalization, or did this go back to Roy's hands, or where are we with that?
Well,
And the ones we're really talking about are the ones upcoming in May.
well, I can tell you that, what you basically already know, there's 17 clubs that we need to be working with that have been put up for suspension. And those are ones I'm real concerned with, as well as the ones in May, don't get me wrong. But I wanted to mention that if any of the lieutenant governors would like to have some assistance, I would certainly be happy to do whatever is possible to get into your area and assist you with those clubs that are under, say, 10 members, if you want to go with that. Some of these clubs that are up for suspension, charter suspension, 17 to be exact, they need help from everybody around them. Maybe if you have something in your area that you can benefit from helping them, it would be really nice, because it's difficult sometimes when you're down to 4 members or 5 members to bring it up. Clarksville is a good example. They took off with 4 members, I think it was, and they added 10 or more to win the contest. I'm proud of them, and they're in Division 20. So the thing is, basically everybody that can be there in May to benefit and boost the clubs that are there and start new clubs. That's very important for us, I think, at this particular point. I think it's very important that we pay attention, and I'm trying to work underground, if you will, with anyone who will call me or contact me, and with the clubs that have charter suspension in their neck of the woods. So that's all I have for this evening.
Well, I think some of them that are currently showing suspension are ones that have not paid their dues for their people that came in during the membership contest. I mean, they're not truly on the verge of suspension. They just need to catch up their dues for their new members. And after a certain amount of time, they end up on that suspension list, but it's not quite as dire as it looks for some of them, not for all of them.
But some
Carla,
of them
Roger
have been
has this. Oh,
on there a long time.
Yeah, Roger?
I'm wondering if there's some place where the list of those clubs that have closed and those that are under suspension might be that we can have access to them.
yeah.
I have the list. I can forward it to you all.
Thank you.
And I think it might be helpful, Carla, to include the unpaid balance report, because that will tell the lieutenant governor or whoever's going to talk to them exactly what the suspension is related to, what they're owing money for. It even,
Right.
yeah.
If
So
you see somebody that has $1,000 out there, obviously they have a lot of people that they haven't taken care of. But if they're $300 and they had a bunch of new members, that probably is what the problem is. But
And-
either way, it needs to get cleared.
Right.
Well, some of them go up to $2,900. Looking on the list that was sent to me, yeah, you do have some 400. Don't get me wrong, I understand what you're saying, but I'm concentrating more on the ones that owe 1,000, 1,700, 1,100, 1,095. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the ones that owe $200 or $300. We know what that is. That's secretaries and treasurers not doing their job.
But sometimes they need a little boost. And
Roy, do we have a firm answer back from the clubs we had in mind that they want us to help them in May?
Well, Barb can answer it for one, maybe.
yes, I today got in touch with Katie McGee at long last, and she's the president. She has to talk to the club, but I'm confident that she will get them. The one issue is that is graduation weekend and she will not be there because her sister's graduating and she is her sister's guardian. Her sister lives with her, so she won't be there, but she said she'd have 2 people.
But it's not on the weekend.
I know, but evidently they start early. I don't know. That's Thursday, but I think that I don't know, if she has company coming in or if they have baccalaureate on Thursday night and graduation on Friday night. That's just what she told me, that she wouldn't be available.
Okay, but we could maybe concentrate on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and make some
Right.
headway.
But the boost
So
is
it is actually the ending weekend, not the Mother's Day weekend.
correct. The boost is the 13th. And yeah, and so, but anyway,
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're right. I'm confusing the two. The boost is on Friday. Yes,
Thursday, right? I thought it was Thursday.
Friday.
Friday's when we're gonna try to do the boost.
The
Oh,
boost is Friday.
Yeah.
okay.
And Barb, you're talking about Cedar County, right?
I'm talking about Cedar County, and she said that they would be involved. And I also asked for a list, for them to generate the list of who we wanted to make appointments with.
Yeah, and Cedar County has gone from 20 members last October to 13 now, so they really need the help.
Right. And she also, we did have a Facebook page built for them, and there are still people liking it. So I told her I'd go back and help her mine the Facebook page for those people. So, and what the boosters need to do is to private message them, because we possibly don't have any other contact information.
Okay, and Marcia, have you had any luck with Ozark Empire?
I left him a message today, but I'll get on him every day and get a decision by the end of this week.
Where are they meeting, Marcia?
They're at Archie's still.
Oh, still at Archie's, okay.
Yeah, and I'll stop by there on their meeting on Thursday if I don't hear back from them.
Now, Ozark Empire has actually gone up during the contest period. They went from 19 to 21, but they still need help, and they're in the immediate area of where we're going to be. So,
Right. I'll bug them every day.
What about Buffalo that was showing a half hour away from our meeting site where we're meeting in Springfield?
Buffalo would be the next choice if one of those just doesn't want to help. I think they need help. That's in 26, I think, in Division 26.
26, yeah, they're, well, I might say Buffalo, they're a hard working club. They just haven't been able to get going. And Leah, the president, she is really working hard. And I agree, she'd be the next one. And they meet Thursday. I'm not sure if it's that Thursday or not. They meet twice a month. I'll look and see which Thursdays they meet.
They've gone from 8 to 11 in the contest period, so they've been working pretty hard at membership too. 11 still a tough way to have an organization.
Right.
One thing that maybe will help them, maybe they've already done this, but sometimes when clubs are struggling, they're really not aware of the prorated dues. So I sent Becky, I sent Katie a sample prorating based on their dues, which their dues are 100. And I sent her a sample of prorated dues that they could charge for the new members that they get. So I don't know that if Christian County's been growing, they probably already have that figured out. And if Buffalo's been growing, they probably already have that figured out too. But sometimes they've just been charging the full amount. And so it may make it more attractive for new members if we can give them the prorated amount.
I think that's the problem with Neosho. I'm still working with them. I've been in contact with them today. talking to them about the Boost program, and hopefully they'll meet next Tuesday night with Christian County. They wanted to see how Christian County worked out with the 3-2-1, and they're interested in that to take a look at it, and then also interested in the Boost program. But you know, that's 80 miles from Springfield, so it's got to be a separate issue. But I doing what I can, and then additionally, a week from tomorrow night as well, Doug from Marshfield, who belongs to Christian County and Marshfield, he'll be at that meeting too. So Shane and I have been in dialogue with him to try to get Marshfield back in. Some of the other treasurer didn't get their dues paid, but we're working on it anyway.
Thank you, Les. Okay, Roy, do you want to address the Lieutenant Governor training? And I guess, first of all, for anybody who's on this call, are you continuing next year, or do you have someone in line to take your place that will be attending this training?
Carla,
Can I?
yeah,
Yeah.
Carla, I will not be going on next year, but we're in process of electing Terry Jacob from Crestwood Sunset Hills. She's the only one that's been nominated. She already knows about the training and is planning to attend. So we still have to have the official vote, but it's in progress.
Okay, and Roy, that was Division 9.
Yeah, I've been in touch with, I think, everybody and asked for whatever they know at this point about whether they're continuing or whether they're going to have an election and so forth. And so I've heard from quite a few, but not everybody. And I'll go ahead with talking about the LTG. I've got a thunderstorm rolling in right now, so I could be blacked out anytime, but I'll do what I can. We have a very ambitious schedule planned for the week of May 9th through the 14th. And Barb and Carla have been working with other people, mostly on the new club openings, the first part of the week. We're also talking about having a board of trustees meeting on Thursday. And then hopefully we'll be ready Thursday night to have organizational meetings of those two new clubs that we're opening. And then Friday, we're going to start with Lieutenant Governor training. And the reason we're starting on Friday is because I want to make some practical experience in club boosting available to Lieutenant Governors, especially those who have never been through one. And so we're trying to set up at least 2 clubs, maybe even 3 if we find 3, and or find somebody who can help a little bit, who we can help a little bit, but not a lot. But what the schedule we're working on now calls for us to get started Friday morning for anybody who can be there, and then to do our boosting during the day Friday, then start the training with a dinner Friday night. And Mary Sally is working on the training schedule, and so we'll start that Friday night, continue it Saturday morning, and try to wrap it up by 2 p.m. on Saturday. Participating in a boost is really an educational experience, and I got a chance to do that during governor-elect training. I'd never done it before. If you've never done it before, it's very inspiring to get out and be a participant in recruiting for a club that needs help and to be successful. And so I think it would be very good for all lieutenant governors who have not done this before, or even those who have, to participate in this. So we're going to make it available to our best of our ability, and then in the process, we'll help some clubs that need a little bit of help. And then the end result, I hope, is that every lieutenant governor who participates in it will be able to do the same thing back in their own divisions. I'm convinced that the best way to do Club Boost is on the club to club level. And with the help of the Lieutenant Governor, we can do a lot of boosting rather than just the district officers doing it. So we got the schedule and process, and we'll be getting that out in the next few days. And meanwhile, if those of you who want to participate, we'll be asking you to let Mary Vaughn know whether you're going to come in Thursday night or Friday or just what your schedule will allow you to do. But that's what we got planned, and it's going to come together, and then hopefully we'll have the interview set up so that we can just go right to it Friday morning. So that's pretty much what we got planned.
And so if they need to come in Thursday night, we will make rooms available for them, correct?
Yes, we have rooms available at this point. We'll just need to know who needs them.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, Mary Vaughn had international convention, but Mary has not joined us yet, right?
Right. I just,
Okay.
may I say one thing, Carla? Same for the Monday through Thursday club opening. If you're interested, we have hotel rooms. And your mileage and meals will be paid.
2 per room, right?
Yes, 2 per room. Those are the Kiwanis International rules. If you want a single room, you have to pay the other half of it. But you can do that.
Okay, I did get Becky's message. Thank you, Becky. I think other people have been trying to work on getting you replaced as well, but I don't know that anyone's yet successful. Okay, so International Convention, if anybody doesn't know, registration is open. Now's the time to do it. It's a wonderful opportunity, and it's so close that you can drive there. Be sure to remind your clubs that if they have anyone going, they must submit a delegate form to KI ahead of time. So be in contact with your clubs, make sure they're aware that they need to submit that delegate form. It would be a shame to have them travel all that way and then not have a voice in being able to vote. Okay, also the MOARC dinner is scheduled on June the 10th at Fogo Brazilian Restaurant, and we're doing that also with Illinois, Eastern Iowa, and someone else that I don't recall
I think
who
it might
that
be,
is, but there'll be a large group.
yeah, I think it might be Alabama.
And for anyone who doesn't know, Ron Hill is running for international trustee, so it would be really good if you could vote for Ron.
Yeah, we need to be there to support Ron.
Are we doing
And
it
if you
in that
can't be
fund?
there to physically support Ron, there is also a budget line for donations, and you could help him by making a donation as well.
Yeah, that was my question. How are we on the MA fund?
Well, without Mary here, I don't know that we know.
Okay,
Robin might know. Does Robin know?
I made one appeal to the past governors, but I'll make another one in a day or two to get some support.
Looks like Robin is looking.
Mhm.
Last time I talked to Ron, he wasn't sure he was going to spend anything. Has that been changed?
Well, it depends on what kind of literature handouts you want to do at the convention with changing the rules. I don't know how that all takes effect now, but used to, you had to have a lot of campaign literature and all of that, but
And he is working on a brochure or a push card, one of the two. So he plans to have that. I don't know if maybe he didn't realize how expensive it would be. So,
And Robin, you didn't find anything?
I'm still looking. I had to get
Okay.
signed in the computer.
Okay, while we're waiting, are there any issues or problems or anything that anyone that is a part of the staff might like to bring up to the lieutenant governors? Yes, Roger.
I would just say I've been calling around to the clubs about the Kiwanis Children's Fund and talking with an officer when I can or leaving a message when I can't. And it would be helpful if lieutenant governors would also ask their clubs if they have made their annual gift to the Children's Fund this year. We're now just doing 3 things: the nutrition and health, education and literacy, and the youth leadership. And so you can share that with them. If you would like to get a ready-made kit for a meal, that's it. Not a meal, a meeting. You can, we can have them sent to you and you can do a meeting program using this, the pictures and the questions and answers and stuff they write in the envelope. So if you'd like something like that, you can either ask for it yourself online, or if you get a hold of me, I can ask for it for you. Appreciate all of you who are making your donations, and note that individuals can also make donations to the Children's Fund, and we really like those as well. Thank you.
Roger, can you
Yes.
tell us by division which clubs have not submitted their annual donation? Maybe send that out perhaps?
I think I can get that. They're reporting differently than they did last year. And so it's harder, but I think I can find it. It's easier to find which ones have given.
Oh, that's fine. That'll work.
Okay, I'll do that.
Thank you.
And Roger, what did you say the third?
Our
If
youth
necessary.
leadership,
And are there grants available for each of those areas? Is that correct?
yes, clubs can write up grants. There's a good and a bad thing about the way grants are done now. One is you can ask if a particular project in your community could be funded by a grant or partially funded by a grant. And the Children's Fund will say, yes, it can be if the community is interested in that. So you have to get community kind of feedback on whether it's interested before you go ahead with it. But once you got that, then the Children's Fund will help you write up the grant proposal. So you got to do a little work for it, but it's possible. Yeah.
And grants of how much, Roger?
Well, some have been as much as $20,000 I've seen in the last round. So it depends on, most of them are smaller than that, but there's at least that possibility. By the way, the grant for our district refund for this past year was given to Beatrice Johnson Kiwanis Youth Camp. So they're getting some educational and recreational equipment to be used with the children and youth who are there. I don't know exactly which they'll get. They're talking about a archery set and a human foosball.
Tom South is on the
Oh,
call,
yeah,
so
he's here.
why don't we let him address that?
Good, thanks.
Tom, can you share with us?
What we addressed on that, for that grant, was an archery range with, bows and arrows and targets and background and all that. A human foosball field. We line up and, my understanding, have a rope and you hold on to that and kick the ball. and the Gaga Pit. We also put in there a storage building, one of these shipping containers for storage building. So the total cost on that's about twice what the grant was. We'll make up the difference. Unless somebody has another $6,000 they want to go ahead and slip us.
Greedy, greedy, greedy.
You have, I'm a pastor, I'm just quoting scripture now. You have not because you ask not.
Thanks, Tom. Okay, who else do we have on here? Paul, did you have anything to share?
No, not at this time. Thank you.
Carla, could I make a plea?
Okay, Susan, anything from you? Sure.
Wait till, I'll wait for Susan.
Susan said no. Go ahead.
On Thursday night, May 12th, we need a place in Branson and a place in Springfield North where we can have an organizational meeting. The easiest would be a pizza place that has a private room. So if those of you in Springfield and in Branson, if you'd let me know if there is such a place and if you can arrange to have it reserved.
Barb, we do have a room free at the hotel that we're staying at. So.
Yeah, and that would possibly work for Springfield, right?
Right.
Yeah, so that's a good thought. Robin thought there might be a commercial building we could use in the north area.
The commercial club, yeah, the possibility there. I'll have to talk.
Okay,
I'm still in the process of trying to get hold of the commercial club. I haven't heard back from them yet.
okay, great. Yeah, if we can do that, we have to give that information to Steve Hatt to get our Facebook pages finished, and that will help us to recruit. So.
Okay.
One of the places I suggested is that Neighborhood Pizza.
It doesn't have a private room. I looked.
I'm not sure whether they do or not. I'll check into it and see. But
I looked online and there wasn't one, but unless they
Okay.
have built one since they took their picture, I don't know.
Yeah, they don't have one.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it looks good. I mean, it looks like they could be a source of the pizza.
Yeah. We have the Pizza Bowl here. All our club, we sponsor part of it and have all the pizza clubs, pizza businesses donate pizza and all that, and then vote for, and Neighborhood Pizza wins, even though they're small. They've won more years than any other individual pizza place. But then there's
Got good pizza.
a pizza house on Commercial too. That I don't know if they have a meeting room or not. I know it's a small facility, but you know which one I mean, Robin? They used to be over at Bennett and Glenstone, and they got kicked out, and then they moved up to Commercial, and their business almost tripled from where they were.
No.
Well, if
Is there-
anybody who's aware could find out and get back with Barb, that would be great.
Okay.
Sooner rather than later, because
Right.
it has to go on the Facebook information.
Maybe we
Pizza
need-
House does not have a room.
if we had a place where we could just bring in pizza, get some of them to just provide
Right.
pizza, even though we couldn't meet at their place, possibly.
Right. Right.
We have a room so we could bring pizza in.
Right,
Keep in
yeah.
mind that we'll have the board meeting that afternoon, so it'd be convenient for us too,
Okay.
Right.
that need to be there anyway.
It's all about you, Roy.
Putting up a week's worth.
It
of
will
work
be
there.
soon enough.
I
Let's see.
checked on the MA fund and
Yeah.
right now I don't have anything in it. So unless I
Okay.
designated something incorrectly, it's got zero.
Okay,
this year.
I'll get a notice out to the past governors in a day or two.
Mary just joined.
Thank you.
Woo,
Jim,
sorry.
yeah, Mary Jo. Hi, Mary.
Hi, guys. How are
Jim Fritz, do you have something about Key Club? Jim, do you have something for Key Club?
No, we're gonna have a Zoom meeting, I think Wednesday night, that hasn't gotten out yet. And we have our first meeting coming up at the end of the month.
Okay. Thanks. AC, anything to add? Okay. How about Mr. Loophole? Don, do you have anything?
Nothing at this time.
Okay. And Mary Sally, did you have anything besides, oh, I'll be right with you, John, sorry. Mary,
Mr.
did you have anything besides what you shared?
Just a reminder that we're still looking for some more trainers to be CLE trainers for club leadership education. Hopefully in the next week or so, we'll have an application on the website that they can be easily fill out and send to me. And when I get I should get slides from International in May, and after that, I'll have a train the trainers meeting.
Okay. And John, you had your hand up.
Martha has finished scoring the Earl Collins scholarship applications and has sent me the list of the winners. The student notices will go out tomorrow and Wednesday. I will notify the Earl Collins trustees probably on Thursday, and the winners list should be posted on the website by the end of the week. So
Great.
if people are wondering, where's the scholarship list, it will be done this week.
Thank you, John. And Ralph, okay, I think I got it, everybody. Is there anyone else who needed to share something? And Mary, you're not allowed to share that you're having fun, so you were late.
Well, I'm only sorry because I kept thinking it was later than it was earlier, but it's earlier. So I apologize. This is my view out of my condo. So yeah, I've been having a good time today. I'm sorry.
Good. We're glad you are.
I hope you got everything all squared away for me.
We did.
Close enough. Close enough.
I am going to be doing a newsletter. I'm finishing it up right now. So I'd like, if any of you guys have anything to share as part of that newsletter, please send it to me.
Okay.
Diane Baker is ill and I needed to get that out for her.
So did Diane forward what we sent to her?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
I have what Diane had. So if you've sent something to Diane, don't send it again.
Thank you.
And Angie, did you have any questions or anything of today's meeting? Okay, we look like we're good and we're kind of on time to say sayonara.
Gary
What
has.
time is it?
Yes, Gary Beckman.
I just
Yes,
wanted
Gary.
to, I just wanted to thank Governor Carla and Mary and a few of you on here for coming to help us celebrate our 100th anniversary in Sedalia last month. I hope you enjoyed yourselves when you were there. And we're looking forward to getting going again with our Centennial Project. And we think that will be a driving factor for us to get new members and get community involvement. There's already started a buzz in the community. So thank you guys for coming up and thank you for helping us celebrate.
And congratulations, 100 years. That's nothing to sneeze at. That's
Yeah, really.
That was
You're
great.
very
I wasn't
welcome,
here.
and we
Thank
love
you.
being there with you. I really felt very sad. Columbia had their 100th anniversary and I was unable to be there
Me
this
too.
last Tuesday because I was traveling. Did anyone else get there? Oh, really sad. Okay.
Well, I'm sorry. I really wanted to go, but I was traveling as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an awesome thing to make 100 years.
You betcha.
Really terrific. Anyhow,
But
thank
the
you all
neat
for
thing
your
about
time.
it- The neat thing about it is the club that I moved down here from in Illinois celebrated their 100th anniversary the very next day on that
Oh,
Wednesday, the
my
23rd.
gosh. Did you get to go?
That's cool.
So Well, they're doing something bigger in June, and since I'm a past president and officer, they're inviting me back for that one, so I will get to go to that one.
That is so
Awesome.
awesome.
That
Come
So I'm
join
really
my
200
club so
years
we can
old.
make 100 years.
Okay, thank you all. Have a great evening.
Thank you.
Thanks, Carla. I'll write up the notes from the recording.
Okay, thank you. Night.
Thank you.
And Carla, are you still on? Carla's gone. Well, Mary, I just wanted to let you know, I made Carla co-host.
Okay.
And I'm really glad I did because when you came on, that kicked me off.
Ah, good
Because-
idea. Well, I could have still been host when I came on, so it's all good.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, so good. But I think if she hadn't been co-host, we would have lost the connection, I think.
No,
Maybe
not if
no.
I came in, not if I came in, because I came in on my account, which you were
Okay.
on my account.
Yeah.
That's
so
why it bumped you off.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's right. Okay, good. Anyway, thank you. I'm glad you had a good time. You look like you had a sunny day.
We did, and oh my God, Barb, it was so cool. We got to see all kinds of animals. It was really a great day.
What was
I
it?
feel bad. We went on a tour up to a wildlife reserve, and then then we were supposed to go to a waterfall, but the waterfall had a line so long that we just said forget about it. So we went up. You could go on down the road where you could see it was turquoise blue water, and
Oh my
apparently this water is from minerals that come down from the volcano that get into the water. It's safe water, but it just turns the water turquoise blue, which
Oh,
is so
that's
cool.
awesome.
So we did that, and then we did a couple other things. It was really a good day.
What kind of animals did you see?
I got to see a sloth. We got to see a sloth up close. He decided to descend down the tree while we were there, and he was coming down very slowly down the tree.
Oh, I
So
love
we
it.
got to see him. I'll be putting pictures on Facebook. And then we got to see, it's loud here. Then we got to see monkeys in the trees. And we got to see all kinds of little bitty frogs and all kinds of different vegetation and birds. Oh my God, it was great.
Gosh, I'm so glad you got to do that. So, Becky Pancho sent you a message, but it came to me. Did you see it?
Yes,
Okay.
but I haven't read it.
Okay. It just said, spend too much time at the beach, LOL.
Yeah, she's jealous.
I know.
She's a hater. She's a hater.
Okay, well, good night. I'm glad you're back.
Oh my
Bye,
God,
Ralph.
that's a trash truck? Woo, trash truck.
Oh,
Yeah, well, I will give you a call when I get back, and if you need me, we can start deciding what we're doing for Lieutenant Governor training.
okay. Has Brad been invited
Yeah,
he's going to be at Lieutenant Governor training?
yeah.
Oh,
He's
good.
coming in for Lieutenant Governor training and help us with our, I thought he was coming in to help with the club build.
He is.
I'm going in.
But is he engaged in the Lieutenant Governor training?
Yeah, Roy sent something out to ask people what they wanted to do. He sent it to you and Brad and all of us
Okay.
to see what people wanted to do as far as Lieutenant Governor training. And it says, Brad, what do you want to do?
Okay, great. I need to read that because I saw my name and I didn't know I'm glad to do that. So, okay, good. All righty. Thank you.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you later, girl.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye.